And three, two, one. Thanks so much for joining, everyone. This is Aluminum Tarot. It's a pleasure to read for you today. We're going to be switching things up just a little bit. We're going to actually focus on a new kind of spread. Normally, I do general readings in the beginning of the month, and then towards the end of it, I like to read some love readings for people. Not in the way that most people normally do it. I'm trying to get away from your ex is coming back and all this stuff, and they drama and they get what they. I hate drama, especially in my love life, which is why personally I'd rather not have one. However, we are going to read on a more deeper spiritual level and try to understand some aspects of ourselves in which we can learn, grow, and do more with our love life. So, that said, we're going to look into the love language that you exude in your love relationships. So, before I get into any of that, if you enjoy what you see here on this channel, please be sure to give a like, share, subscribe, ding that notification bell so that you don't miss any updates from future podcasts and videos. And also, if you would like a personal reading with me, one that is in tune with your specific energies and that resonates with you, on a more detailed level, please be sure to reach out to me in the information provided in the description box below, and I would be more than happy to help you with that. That said, we're going to go into it. We're going to read for Taurus. I'm biased. I'm sorry. But yeah, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to see what your love language is for this particular period in time of your life. And for these types of readings, I would like to go into these, periodically. I don't want to just stop at once. It's good to kind of have nice check-ins every like 3 months about your love language and how you resonate, in that arena of your life. Taking a sip of tea. Doing the Julie Pool thing. What's in your cup today? My cup is good old Earl Grey. Lukewarm right now because I've kind of I've left it sat on the table for too long. But it's still delicious. Let's get started. We're going to go ahead and read for the Moo Crew. By the way, Moo Crew, thanks for the support over the last few weeks. Let's step it up. Let's show the world what we're made of. Sun and Rising for Taurus. Sun and Rising for Taurus. What is your love language? What is Taurus's love language? How does Taurus love? Right, let's pull those cards. What is Taurus like in love? Yep, sounds about right. So what's the next thing? Taurus into a trap. All right. Yep, sounds also about right. Now, how does Taurus's relationships normally start? How do they progress? Clarify that one. There we go. And how do they end? Yeah, that sounds also about right. Clarify the justice in the reverse. Clarify the justice in the reverse. Clarify spirit. The justice in the reverse. Yeah. Finally, the advice. Clarify the advice. Yeah, normally I just give one card for the advice, but for this, because it's such a kind of a little bit more nebulous minor arcana card, I just want to go a little bit further into it and see what we've got there. So what we have here is at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So the way you approach love is you would first like to, you would like to fill your own cup before, offering your emotions to other people and offering any kind of love relationships to other people. You'd rather just be in love with yourself, not in a narcissistic way, but in a way that communicates to the world that I'm good on my own. No thanks. I don't need your, whatever you've got to offer. Um, Certainly, when people are in this energy, it can indicate kind of like Nine of Pentacles. I mean, Nine of Cups energy. Sometimes Nine of Pentacles energy where the person is content by themselves. And typically, you may have lived that way for quite some time, dealing with the fact that, maybe you've had some bad relationships and now you're just kind of like, you're finding your happiness without needing other people involved in that. Because what I see here is the moon card. Now, what the moon indicates to a lot of people, if this is you in love, this is no one knows what the hell's going on in your love life. And to be fair, you know, when I see the moon, you may even have two sides. You may feel ambivalent about love at this particular point in time. You may say to yourself, maybe I want someone. There are a few nights where I want to cuddle up with someone and watch Netflix and, you know, have those romantic, passionate encounters. That's your domesticated side with the domestic dog on this part. But the wolf on the other one indicates to me, you're like, what? Screw this. I can do this on my own. I'm happy. Let me be free. Let me roam. Don't fucking bother me. Don't do this. And you may be pulled between those two aspects. Right now, you're just kind of using intuition to guide you through your love life because it could be that right now you're entering a period right before the sun because this is card number 18. This is the moon. And 1 + 8 = 9. 9 is this card of the individual. Well, it's more so the card of near completion. So that means that you could be moving into your sun energy as well. And the sun is where you would actually illuminate that. And in the near future, you'll begin to start seeing more prospects and your love life. So the problem is that the people that you tend to attract are these types: the Emperor reverse and the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Now, we say that Taurians are slow. No, Taurians aren't always slow. They can do some things slow. They enjoy the fruits of life. They may eat their food slow. I know I eat very slow at times. But there's a difference between being slow because it's enjoyable and it's pleasurable. Making love slow to someone, and actually being very sensual with it. And then there's Knight of Pentacles in the reverse slow, which is like you'll be waiting forever and a day for the people to come into your life and actually reciprocate. And then they're the Emperor reversed, which means that they're control freaks. They tend to be narcissistic. They tend to be very imbalanced in the way they do things. They want to control every aspect of your life. They normally may sense that you don't need anyone, so they try to make you want someone. Um, I'm getting that Franz Ferdinand song. When I woke up tonight, I said, I'm gonna make somebody love me. It's that kind of energy. and and I'm thinking about that song, and it's just kind of like, I get that you attract some kind of narcissistic people in your life. I know that it's you. You're very lucky. You're so lucky. They're singing that song in their head when they meet you, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to lock you down and lock in that independent streak energy. So that way you don't run off. That way they can kind of browbeat you into submission. And it doesn't work with the Taurus. We're the juggernauts of the zodiac, we're the juggernaut bitch. That's the way I would say it. From those who are of the older ilk in this world. Um, generations, millennial, maybe even Gen X. Um, that's the type of person that I see, bringing into your life. People who are quite kind of my way or the highway type people, and then people who are so slow to progress to love that you lose patience with them and it's pretty much over with. Now, with the King of Pentacles, this is the type of person that you attract. Maybe you attract people who are focused on their success, they're loving their career, but it could also be people that see that you are this King of Pentacles because this is your card. You've even got the Taurus, um, on the throne here, where the Aries has the Rams on its throne. You are the King of Pentacles. You have the Bulls on your throne, and so you have the Aries and you have the Taurus on one side. So if you tend to attract people who are Aries or who have Aries in the chart, that might be the reading for you. That could help you to resonate with that specific energy. Um, so starting off, we look at you and you are basically, your relationships start off as if they're fated, like it's divine intervention when they begin. You may feel a strong soul connection to someone. It could even be past lovers sometimes. I normally don't always see the judgment as giving someone a second chance, but typically in this, it almost feels like it's fated, like the divine one's calling in this person. That can be kind of what attracts you to that person in the beginning. What else? Okay, two cards seem to come out. Yeah, it's very strange. Like I even get the magician, you know, at the bottom of the deck. Now, when we look at this, we see that we are dealing with judgment, which indicates kind of like Gabriel blowing his trumpet to resurrect your love life. So sometimes it almost might feel like you go through periods where it's a massive drought and no one's coming into your love life, metaphorically, metaphorically speaking, not literally. And then all of a sudden, destiny seems to bring in this person to um, shake up your inner world, because the tower in the reverse, not only is it avoiding a disaster with someone or avoiding a tower moment, but it can be an internal reconstruction of your life. So think back to all the types of people that you invited into your life and what kind of profound effects they had on them. You have two major arcanas here. You have a major arcana also in how you are, and then as well as the people that you attract into your life. So what this indicates is that, well, no, we have three. These are all major arcanas pulled out how the relationship starts. So it's usually in a big way. It's almost like fated and guided by destiny. You could be walking, minding your own business, you bump into someone, and then that person becomes the next partner in your love life. Whether it lasts a short time or a long time, it's not really clear on that. But what it shows is that these people come into your life as if by fate. The divine is calling them in, and then they're here to kind of shake your world up and to teach you certain lessons about yourself. Now, how does the relationship progress? It goes through a lot of phases. I see that through the triple moon on the High Priestess's crown, and also the multiple pomegranates, the different illuminations that you would experience over the course of the relationship. But even more so, it may go through a period where it's like it's radio silence. And in that radio silence, it makes it difficult for you to move on. You may ponder to yourself, should I stay in this relationship? I'm getting, what Richard likes to sing about, should I stay? Or should I go? Dun, 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 dun. You may be thinking about should you stay or should you go? And that eventually makes you lose interest in this person, because a person who stonewalls the relationship for you does not take love seriously as much as you do. And it's not Taurus slow. It's about Taurus being immensely practical and pragmatic and the types of relationships they get involved in. If you're going to give them sex, fine, but they're going to see it as a business transaction. If you're going to be ride or die and actually be a part of this Taurus's love life, then they're going to see that as a worthwhile investment. But if you're bullshitting them, no pun intended, you're going to be the type of person who the Taurus is going to be like, no, done, you're fired. Not just, not to channel Trump or anything, but we're not going to get in anything political. But I'm getting that you're fired type of energy. Silence. You contemplate whether or not it's something you should stay leave alone. Even if you let them go, it may be a bit difficult for you to let them go at times. But once you do it, you eventually lose interest. Because the way that the relationship always ends up is that you have justice in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. There's no commitment. There's no working together. You may be treated unfairly. Like, we'll just call a spade a spade. With this injustice, if it's a long-term relationship, it usually signals a divorce or something where there's legal issues involved in it. Or if this is a person that you've just dated and hooked up with, it's just an imbalanced relationship where no one's cooperating and it just kind of dissolves. Clarify between the cards. Yeah, that's exactly what I was feeling. You realize, Ace of Swords, that you have been left out in the cold, or that you need to leave someone out in the cold. So again, it's that very pragmatic Taurian kind of energy where you're actually looking at this and you're saying, this person has abandoned me. I need to move on, and I need to, not commit to this. This is your card. Something told me to draw it. Hierophant in the reverse. Scorpio just got that as well. But Hierophant in the reverse is that I'm not committing to this. I'm going to leave myself in this more rebellious energy. If there's no commitment, then I'm abandoning this. That's what I'm getting from this message here. Yeah, you could feel like you're out in the cold, but because you came in with the energy that you're good on your own anyway, you don't really feel that abandonment terribly. I mean, even if you do for a period, you didn't get over it quite quickly. But this is clearly saying, okay, you want to leave me out in the cold? Fine, fuck off. Basically, this relationship's done, and you move on from there. That's that Taurian pragmatism, utilitarianism that I love so much. Being a Taurus, but additionally, when it comes to people that I know, most of my close friends, I'm finding out, are Taurians. In my circle, Taurians, sometimes Virgos, but Capricorns as well. All the Earth signs are good folk. Um, Now, looking at the lesson, I would love to go deep into this lesson, but I see it as something very, very simple. Now, the way I look at it is when you feel slighted by something, and let me just move the card over here so that you can see everything. When you feel slighted by something and you feel juggled in a relationship, or you feel that in a pragmatic level, you're not the main priority, that the person is juggling you with someone else or with something else, you kick them to the curb. Seven of Wands. Pushing back all the other people would take that victory and success. And perhaps the victory and success that you have earned is you being able to have that Ace of Cups that we saw in the beginning. No matter what these other people throw at you, this Emperor reverse throws at you, and the Knight of Pentacles as well, you're good. You're good on your own. You're hurt, you'll cry a little bit, but then you just pick yourself up and you keep moving. And then after that, it's a done deal. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. That was very lovely reading there, and something told me to read for the Taurians today. So even if I just get some insights on my own, that's fine. But take what you will of this. And I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, this is Aluminum Tarot. Thanks so much for joining for this reading. I deeply appreciate your time and energy, and also your likes and shares. Speaking of which, if you do like this channel and you haven't done so yet, please give a like, share, subscribe, ding that notification bell so that you don't miss any updates from the future postings that I put on here. And additionally, if you would like a reading with me as in tune with your specific energies, feel free to reach out to me in the information provided in the description box below. Please only reach out to that information and do not go with someone who sends you their WhatsApp number in one of the comments section. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks so much again for your time. Until next go round, love and light. Bye now.